In fulfilling our mission to increase the utilization of Minnesota agricultural products, AURI routinely works with scaling food businesses. One of the most common issues these businesses face is how to select packaging that allows them to successfully distribute their products through a professional supply chain. Oftentimes, when food businesses think about packaging, their thoughts turn quickly to graphics, how they want their product to look, and what they want it to communicate. Today, we'll look at a number of less obvious considerations that must be addressed to optimize product offerings and ultimately drive sales and profitability. Before we begin, please note that this video is a companion to the AURI Food Packaging Guide available for download at auri.org. The guide provides a detailed look at a number of packaging considerations in addition to those covered here. When thinking about packaging, we can group considerations into three primary categories: food protection and safety, protection through the supply chain, and differentiating in the marketplace. These three topics are addressed at length in the Food Packaging Guide. In this video, we'll focus on the latter two categories. The logistics channel, the network of manufacturers, wholesalers, and distributors, is often the most difficult for food businesses to see, as it's not a part of the value chain that we're exposed to as consumers. But being aware of the needs of channel members is critical to minimizing costs and driving profitability. While food businesses and retailers focus on selling packages of food, the supply chain is focused on efficiently moving pallets of product. Cases of products are shipped on a standard 40-inch by 48-inch pallet. Maximizing the footprint, picking a case count, and sizing cases to use as much of the pallet as possible without overhanging the edges of the pallet allows for lowest transportation costs. Note that avoiding overhang is equally important to minimizing costs, as it will help minimize damage through the value chain. In addition to pallet fit, it's important to consider the strength of cases containing the product. Cases need to have adequate strength to support the weight of additional cases and potentially pallets on top of it. Additionally, the case must provide enough strength to avoid crushing the product inside. Once at the retailer, packaging can play a vital role in supporting the retailer's ability to drive sales. One consideration is selecting a case size that supports adequate case packout and strong case turns. Retailers commonly want case and a half packout, which is to say they want to be able to fit the contents of a full case on the shelf, while there is still as much as half a case of goods already on the shelf. This ensures the retailer does not lose sales by being out of product at the shelf. In addition to case size considerations, a number of different display techniques can help support retailer sales, while also helping the brand differentiate itself. Beyond simple craft corrugate cases, some retail environments utilize more creative case configurations, such as a printed tray in a club environment that not only enables safe and efficient shipping, but allows for communication to consumers. Or a display-ready shipper in which part of the product case is removed, with the remaining portion becoming an at-shelf display. Additionally, individual products can help retailers maximize their shelf space with alternative product faces that enable the retailer to orient products in a way that optimizes the use of the shelf space. For example, some packages allow for product to be shelved in a horizontal or vertical orientation, or may allow for a side panel to remain shoppable to consumers should product fall or be placed on its side. Chronologically, where the consumer purchases and consumes a product are the final step, though the implications of these events should be among the earliest a food business should consider. The retail outlet in which the consumer purchases the product will likely drive decisions around shape and size, but may also have other considerations regarding secondary packaging. For example, products sold in clubs are often larger in size or are bundles of multiple smaller sizes, while the same product sold in a convenience store may have a smaller size or package features such as resealability. Closely related is where or how a consumer is likely to consume a product. This too should drive packaging decisions. If the product is intended to be consumed at home, it may dictate a certain size, shape, or material, while the same product intended to be consumed on the go may call for a different size, shape, resealability, or product count. While this video highlighted a number of considerations to creating successful food product packaging, please also download a copy of the Food Packaging Guide at AURI.org.